Everybody, Happy New Year. Press conference for our Premier League game against Liverpool on Sunday. First section embargoed until 1:30 p.m. Ian.
Hello, Rúben. What's the mood been like around the place this week, given the team's form as you prepare to go to Anfield this weekend?
We had more time to train, two days in a row to train with the team. I think that can help us, even the environment. Of course, is a difficult moment because we are losing too many matches. We are going to face the best team this year, but like I said, with trainings we feel more the team, we prepare more the team, and we want to improve the performance compared to the last game.
Two players who've been doing reasonably well, Harry Maguire and Ahmad. What is their contract situation? Because Harry Maguire, his contract's due to, well, both of them due to expire quite soon.
Yeah, Ahmad is near. Harry Maguire is going to trigger our option. I spoke with him this morning, and I told him that he has to improve his game on the pitch. We need him a lot. And also he needs to improve as a leader, because we all know the situation that he had here. But we need him a lot in this moment, so we are going to trigger happily the option for Harry.
Sorry, is he a key player? Because obviously he was captain. Many people thought he was going to leave this football club, and then there's always been this uncertainty. De Ligt came in, nobody was absolutely sure.
It's the same as Josh. Imagine Josh. There are moments in the career of a player that are different, and I think he coped very well with these struggles. And when you look our team, we are starving for leaders on the pitch. So he's a leader. He has to improve that part. He has to improve his game. So we are happy to continue with Harry.
On Monday, Joshua Zirkzee came off. He didn't get a great reception. There's been a lot of talk about him, and there's been suggestions of interest from other clubs. Have you spoken to him about what happened? Is he committed to this football club? What is his situation?
Yeah, his situation is the same that the other players. He had that situation during the game. Is really hard for any player, but this can happen, and they understand this part of football. Sometimes you are in the good moment in your careers. Other time the things don't happen the way you like. So he's focused on. He trained very well, but we have to understand sometimes the players feel that lack of confidence, and then in the game they had difficult moments. But we have to move on and to pass to the next game.
Like you say, Liverpool are in brilliant form at the moment. What gives you the belief that you can go there and get something this weekend?
Because in football, one game, anything can happen. If you talk about the season, almost every time the best win. But in the moment, they are better than us. On the context, but on the performance. What we have to do, simple things, and I think we need to improve the simple things to play these kind of games, and we have the responsibility to play to win a game.
Rúben, you've said there's no point referencing the January transfer window as a solution for Manchester United, given the need to sell to buy, and you've said you've had extended time in training now. You managed to find on the pitches here at Canada?
It's everything together. We need time to work on the basic things. Like I said, it's the only way. Of course, when the windows open, we can try to do something, and we will try to do something. But I think in the next weeks we are going to have more time to train, and we have to improve. That's the only way, because we had a lot of games without training. Now we will have more space to grow, but you can see that the context is worse in the moment because we had a lot of losses. So we have to manage everything. So the only solution is to work hard and try. We cannot change the last game. We can evaluate, work on it, but we cannot change the last game. So let's focus on the next one and work hard during the week.
You said you'll try something during the window. Is there positions in particular that you're hoping to get help in?
I will keep that to myself. We'll try to do something.
And then in terms of your approach, there's been lots of talk about changing it. I know you can't betray your principles. Can you make a few tweaks, possibly adding in an extra midfielder against Liverpool?
No, I adapt all the time. We played most of the games with three. So Bruno sometimes was in a different position, but he was on the midfield. So sometimes it's not a big difference. I know that people look for the three defenders, but I don't see the game like that. I adapt for every opponent because I think it's really important. No matter the quality of our team, we have to look at the opponent to understand what kind of game we will have. So I will do the same with the same principles. Like I said, we need time.
Ian.
Can I ask you, you talk about the time you've had, this is the first full week between games. What has been the focus in training?
Everything. The small things, the transitions, I think you can see the lack of possession in the last game, in the first half. The control of the game was really, everybody was so anxious, so nervous. The crosses is really important. Everything, set pieces, so it's hard to say one thing. We work in a lot of things, but I think the possession, the way we control the tempo of the game, the understanding where you should play, was the main focus this week.
Thank you.
Hi, Rúben. The Marcus Rashford situation at the moment, has anything changed over the last week? You know, because he's been left out, he's been on the bench. Is he still going to be a part of Manchester United in the next few weeks?
It's the same situation. At the moment he's ill, he's not training, so we'll see in the future, but this is like a normal player. Then I make a selection, so it's the same.
Samuel.
Just on Marcus there, is he ruled out for the weekend or could he be fit?
I think he's going to be out this week. He's not training, so we'll see, but I think this week is out.
And just on Anfield, this is the longest run United have gone without actually winning there. You played there with Benfica. What were your experiences of it? What are you looking to expect?
We know that is going to be a tough moment, really different context from both teams. They had that strong base for long years, and they are a strong team. But like I said, we work this week to win the game. We will try to do that.
James.
Yeah. Rúben, going to Anfield is very difficult at the best of times when you're in form. Obviously, the team aren't, and Liverpool are flying. It's 9 years since United won there. There's been some very big defeats since then, 4-0 and 7-0 at Anfield, 5-0, 3-0 at home. There's a lot of scar tissue is built up. Are you worried going into that game?
No, I'm just focused on the performance. I'm not focused on losing or what could happen. Like I said, we had some losses. We prepared this game to win, and we know what we are going to face. So my focus is to prepare the team to not suffer that difficult moments. If you saw it in the first 15 minutes against Newcastle. I want to improve that, to have more control of the ball, prepare the players for each situation, and that our focus is not thinking about any bad result.
Because you can't afford a start at Anfield like you had against Newcastle.
I think that is clear. That is clear. That is a massive problem for us. And it was not just this game. When I arrived, we were scoring one goal in the first minutes and then change. And that is really important. When you are in the bad moment, when we suffer a goal, it's so hard to connect the players in the game plan. So we have to be prepared for a strong start from Liverpool, and to be prepared for that is to start strong with the ball. That is important.
Last question in this section, Paul.
Hi, Rúben. You said that you were a minute ago that you were starving of leaders in the team. How essential is that your senior players start stepping up, start showing a bit of leadership now if you're going to get out of this slump?
Yeah, I think it's not one thing of our team. If you want to be a top team, you have to be leaders, and we have that in the dressing room, but they have to step up, because we have a lot of young kids also, and this moment is really hard, because you can look at the table, but you are still Manchester United. So this gap and this pressure of a big club in a really low moment is really hard to cope. So we need the guys that more experienced to help the others.